Welcome, welcome.
Definitely not Memorex.
Always an issue. Good morning, good morning.
Hi, Kathy.
Good morning, Kathy.
So we tried to go live, and the first thing it did was throw up an error and said, yeah, we can't do that at the moment.
Yeah, always an issue. Welcome in. I'm in the middle of trying to help Robert get these packages done.
You know
He's
what?
not happy with me right now.
No. Y'all see this? This is half of the order that I got to ship. Half. She hates me.
Well, I could have done them as singles, and I did. Yeah, they wouldn't have ever sold.
You know, we could have done this like when we go to divorce court. What's your reason for filing for divorce? 8 coffee cups. That's right there.
In
one order.
Fixed in a box.
She has got to go.
Well, it's all right. Good morning, little Miss Q. Welcome. We are doing our shipping look Wonder Woman.
We need some Wonder Woman music.
Yeah. Cue the music if this wasn't live.
That's right.
My son, just FYI, my son is named, my oldest, after Steve Trevor.
Everybody might not know who that is.
He was Wonder Woman's
Boyfriend. Love interest, yeah.
Yes, her interest in the original. I don't know what the new ones are like,
I think it's still the same.
Is it?
I think.
I haven't watched any of them. Good morning, Christy. Yeah. Just gonna get these done. I've got some stuff to take pictures of. Got a few things to share from my bins piles and yard sales this weekend. But otherwise, yeah, I'm just trying to get through stuff.
Normally, when I ship a coffee cup, it gets wrapped up like this with three layers of bubble, well, 3 sheets of bubble wrap around it. That was going to be a lot, and they're going to be big, and I would need a pallet to ship this. So I'm doing this a little more complicated. 2 individual sheets, one wrapped this way, the other one wrapped that way, and it's going to make it smaller. But I think by having a little less bubble wrap around it, but they're going to be together in there, there's going to be enough between them to keep them from breaking.
It's still going to fit in a box like this, right?
I think so.
4 and 4,
Yeah.
so it'll be all right. It'll be all right.
If I did them like this, I don't think it's going to fit all 8 of them.
No, and I don't. It's Corelle. You know, Corelle's pretty hardy. But if it can be broken, my kids will break it. But, good morning, Lisa. Little Miss Q. I have to ship 2 big, heavy 18. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, that would be awful. Ceramic pumpkin holders.
Ew, no.
No, he's already told me that I'm not allowed to get big stuff. Although he does have 3 of my Great Adventure stuff to get pre-packed for me so I can get them listed.
My goal with that is to not pack them. That way you don't buy more big stuff, because I've got too much big stuff unpacked already and you won't buy any more.
But that's all I have are those 3. At least you got caught up.
Right. And by not buying more, we're good.
Yeah, well, but there's money there.
2 big, heavy 18-inch plaster pumpkin holders.
Yeah, to the
Yeah.
same buyer. Yeah, I wouldn't be putting them together if I don't have to. Good morning, Melissa. Yes, you know, I haven't been getting into my bins bags very much, but my piles out here aren't getting any smaller. And I keep listing and listing and listing, and I'm not making room for anything else. So I've got to deal with the piles. I've got to either donate them because I've decided I don't want to list them, or get them listed, because this is ridiculous. This has been like a week of not getting into any new bags, but my piles aren't getting smaller.
We're actually finding a few things at yard sales.
We did. We found a few things this weekend. Not very much, but right. This is the Wonder Woman blanket.
Cups were a great deal. They weren't a great deal for me.
Yeah, I don't think I sold them for very much, but they're gone. You know what I mean? We're not doing that anymore. Well, I sold them for $29 for 8 Corel cups.
We got $34 of bubble wrap.
No, we don't. But I think we already sold the plates. I think all it was cups and plates, and I decided I wasn't doing small lots. We have somebody who helps us with some clothing pictures. But, you know, it's at her convenience. So, you know, sometimes it might take a month or 2 to get back, and that's fine.
And sometimes it takes 3 days.
Yeah. Yeah. And in the meantime, you know, when Robert has a chance, he runs over there. I don't know if you guys, oh, we've got pants up right now. He'll run over there, or I'll go and try to take a few pictures. But right now I've actually been focusing on moving some of the stuff from my current store to the new store. But yeah. Ooh, Kathy, that seems interesting. What kind of stuff was in the sealed tote? And was this sealed tote sitting in your profit pile since 2006, or you got it somewhere?
That sounds like a profit pile thing to me right there.
Oh, Lisa, I'm sorry. Yeah. I just got a phone call from one of my kids. He's on his way home because he has strep. So it's just this time of year. Yep, try to get a bunch done today. That's my plan.
Well, Miss Q, that sounds like an interesting decoration thing, but does not sound like it'd be fun to ship.
Yeah.
I'm glad you were blessed
I
with
hope
that
it was
one.
big bucks. Makes it worth it when it's big bucks.
We pay the picture taker by the piece. We were putting things into our spreadsheet, typing in, you know, the name and all the information in a spreadsheet. But since Rebel stopped that, we were paying $1 when she was just taking pictures. But since we've stopped doing that, she's actually finding all the defects on the stuff. So we're going to be paying $1.25
Right.
per item now.
Yep. And she's good. She's got it down to a system. It's just, you know, like everybody else, she's busy and she gets to them when she can get to them.
And that works for us. When we were contemplating doing, you know, having her do this, I didn't know what to pay. So I asked in one of the online Facebook groups, reseller groups, and there were different prices. And there were people in California, I think they were paying like $3 a piece. And but here it's much less expensive to live. So you kind of got to go with, you know, the cost of living in your area to adjust for what you got to pay a person, because it has to meet 2 criteria. It has to be cheap enough for it to be worthwhile to you, but it has to be high enough for it to be worthwhile for them.
Yep. So she's, I mean, you can technically get probably 20 or 25 clothing. If they're ready to go, which most of ours are, you know, sometimes we'll look at them and put a piece of tape on them to show her a defect that we saw. But you can do 20, 25 an hour. So at $1.25, you know, that's quite a bit for our area anyway. Yeah. You know, I wished, you know, we've had a couple of good weekends of yard sales, so I'm not going to complain.
But it ain't like it has been in years past either.
No, it's just kind of been blah, blah. And even the estate sales and stuff, you know, I go to them, and it just seems like it's like a lot of garbage. Yeah, per piece works for us if they're going to be fast enough and dedicated, because, you know, if you pay them by the hour, then they're not going to be as, and I'm not saying this about the girl that helps me.
She would work hard no matter what, because that's how she is.
She's a very hard worker, but, you know, somebody else might say, well, you know, I can get 5 things done and get paid $15 an hour, so.
Or I can get 20 things done and get paid $15 an hour. It just, you know,
Right. There's
a good
not
incentive.
a motivation.
Right.
to be fast.
And I've learned that when I'm dealing with younger people, not Bridget, you gotta have motivation sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, Chicken and Toad, and summertime 1953.
Good morning, good morning. Yeah. Yeah, Little Miss Q, they have been awful this year. I cannot figure that out. Maybe more people are reselling their own stuff. I don't know.
Real?
$30 for 2 hours. Yeah. Huh? Those big box. Are we out of them?
I hope not.
Oh no, y'all. I let myself run out of one size of the clear bags. And I was almost out of one size of my poly bags. And that's a bad thing heading into fourth quarter. And now we're just realizing we may have ran out of one of our box sizes. So we keep saying for weeks now we need to make a Granger run. But vintage toys, yeah. Yeah, I don't like the new junkie stuff. I mean, I'll get so excited when we pull up to a yard sale and there'll just be tons of toys out. But it's all hard toys that I don't really, battery operated stuff, newer stuff. But the vintage stuff has been really, really hard to find. I don't know. It's a little disappointing. Maybe next year. That's always the hope. Now, Little Miss Q, are you coming to the reseller meetup?
She is, I think.
Yeah, I thought we asked you and you said yes. But it's right around the corner. What, next weekend? No.
Not this coming weekend, but the one after.
Yeah, the one after this next weekend. And hopefully, fingers crossed, there's going to be plenty of yard sales. But we do have quite a bit of thrifts and several flea markets I think they're all planning to go to. I don't know if I will. Depends on the weather, I guess. I don't want to be rained on and I don't want to be cold. I'm old.
But you'll be whiny.
Yeah. From one crazy for purple lady to another. Yes, addicted to purple. Yes. Yes, good. It'll be fun to see you again. I haven't asked Ben recently how many people are planning.
Signed up.
Yeah,
I haven't
signed
heard.
up. Last time was like last month and it was 125.
Was it at 125
Yeah.
or is that what would fit?
No, I thought he said it was at 125. It's going to be fun.
Maybe Mary will show up in here and she could tell us.
Yes,
I
true.
think she would know.
Yep. Yes, Christy. Giving bonuses. I give her a nice Christmas bonus. But yeah, quarterly would probably be nice too. Yeah, I'm not a thrift fan. Although my best find this year has been at a thrift store when I got all my vintage Little People. And that was recent. So, but I'm trying to force myself to go, a couple of times a month. How about that? To see if there's anything in there. But our Habitat, that's where I found my vintage Little People. But the other Habitat in Johnson City, almost every time I go in there, I find something. At least one thing. Is it worth the drive? No. But if I'm going to be there for like a VA appointment or something, then
Other
it's
sales,
worth,
yeah.
or other estate sales and stuff like that.
There's another thrift store up there that does. They don't have a lot of clothes, but sometimes they do dollar clothes, so we can go in and get jeans for $1.
Yep.
And there's another place where we can get 50-cent clothes, but they have very little, unfortunately.
Yep. Yeah, Christy, you must be down south, picking up here in November. We're hoping to get down to Florida in the next couple of weeks. It really depends on what's going on with my son. I mentioned it last night in last night's video. I have a son who is very ill, and it's either his heart or his lungs. And so we're waiting on echoes and lung function test. So, but right now is extremely high red blood counts and shortness of breath. Just all kinds of odd stuff that's happened to him. And he's 23, so of course he doesn't come tell Mom that he's not feeling well. And this has probably been going on for a while.
He's a knucklehead. He will either not tell you anything about something that might be serious, or if he has the tiniest bruise, you'd think he's dying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, Sarasota and Fort Myers. Oh. Yeah, we plan on being down in Palm Beach with our friend Shannon. Hopefully soon, but like I said, just really depends on all of these tests and what they end up doing for him. Kathy said she's not been in any thrift stores in 18 months.
What's this like?
Yeah. The missing spoons. Yes, I am back down to, what was it? You know how you always have so many butter knives? So many that mine were overflowing in the little tray, and then there was some on the side. Well, I'm down to like 5 butter knives. What do people do with butter knives?
I've got a theory, but I'm embarrassed to say it, so.
Have you been throwing them away?
No.
Oh.
It's a kid thing.
Well, we know it's a kid thing.
I think it's the ones eating the peanut butter, and then it doesn't come clean in the dishwasher, and I think they're just throwing them away because they don't want to deal with it. That's my theory. But I have my silverware tucked away, and I'm going to get it out and etch it with names, and if you're using something that's not yours, I'm going to find them.
Yeah, they're going to get issued like 2 of everything. And that's going to be their stuff. And when it disappears, they got to get their own stuff. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Yeah. I want to go to that flea market. What did we say it was called again?
Webster.
Webster.
It's in Webster, yeah.
Yes. So I'm hoping, I think it's Monday. So we're hoping we'll leave on the weekend, take our time down, be at the Webster, and then go on to Palm Beach after the flea market. So I'm hoping very soon. Yeah, our Goodwills have not done color tags or discounts at all.
Not for like 5 years now.
Yeah, and yeah, they always ask, do you want to, round up for military? And I'm like, but you don't give a military discount, but you want us to round up.
And you want to charge $7 for jeans.
Yeah. Is that your cups?
Yes.
All right, let me go ahead and take this.
They did.
While you take over the computer for a second. Yeah. Little Miss Q said that's what she does at her household. Everybody has their own silverware.
So I cannot feel evil about doing this, right?
Huh?
I cannot feel evil.
No.
I don't have to feel evil because
This
I'm
is ridiculous. Uh-oh. I didn't do the flaps the same way. Yeah, we haven't had discounts at our Goodwill in forever. They took them away a long time ago. All right, there's that. And there's some big stuff that needs to pack.
Yeah, that's when ours stopped, Christy, during COVID, and they haven't brought. I keep hoping they bring it back because I hear from people that have friends that work at thrift stores that the thrift stores are inundated with clothes. And if they're inundated with clothes, I don't know why they don't mark them down and get them out faster.
Yep.
Because if they had good prices, we would buy quite a few.
Yep.
Oh, she says that everybody has their own dishes too at her house.
Oh. Yeah, that would be a good idea. Because right now you walk into anybody's room, especially today, and there's dirty dishes sitting. All right, I need the tape. I grabbed this puppet. I have a puppet, but it's got hard eyes. So I'm going to make sure I ship it in a box. 'Cause, you know, a lot of times puppets, it's got like a plastic rod. So I was going to show you guys a couple of my favorite finds while I'm getting ready to take pictures. And I got my toy back that I talked about. I don't know if it was in the last live where they said there were microbeads falling out of it. Yeah, they were falling out of them because they were too rough with the zipper and tore it open. Because it was a new with tag toy. But it is what it is. It's done and they're blocked.
It was a reversible toy, and the hole was on the very, very inside that we couldn't even get to because it was still had the tags on it. Mm-hmm. So if it was from manufacturing, then
there wouldn't have been pellets.
There wouldn't have been pellets in the shipping bag like the guy claimed.
Yeah.
It would have been impossible to be there. So.
Oh, Joanna said our Goodwill only does discounts on clothes color each week, and then on Sunday, that color is $1. That's nice, though. They don't do that here at all. They just keep cramming the shelves and pulling stuff off, but no discounts. I know, when did we switch to eating in our bedroom? That was not a thing when we were growing up. In fact, we all sat at the table at the same time, and we did that when they were little. But yeah, I'm regretting letting this start.
I've got no problem. I'm grouchier than Rebel. She's more amenable. I'm more of a, I've had enough, this is what we're going to do, and
yeah.
I might just
or move out, because they're all adults. Everybody, I mean, RJ's technically an adult. He's 18, but he's still in high school. And he's not the problem child. It's the other three that are here that just slobs. Sorry, guys. We tried getting quiet tape, and they didn't have it.
We haven't ordered from Bubble Boy yet, though, to try theirs.
No.
We tried the Walmart one because we could get it without waiting.
Your favorite find this weekend was a Linux Halloween house. Nice. Paid $15, sells for $190. I didn't go to it this weekend, but one of our local estate sale companies, one of their main pictures for advertising their sale was the Linux house, the spice houses in the original rack. So yeah, I can only imagine what they put as far as prices. Yeah. Same. Kathy, was your dad in the military? Because that's how mine was too. We all sat down and there was no snacking. You ate what was on your plate. Period. Now that I'm older, I really like to have dinner between 4:30 and 5 and be done. Be done. Plus, it's good for you not to eat closer to dinner. Oh, no. Ooh, Bert.
Stop this way. It's all right. What'd you do?
I put a box in front of the printer, and now it ate it.
Hang on, I'll deal with it.
Dang it.
Give me a second.
No, I can't. Nope, can't open it. Yep. Yeah, we buy the thick tape. I like the ones from American Bubble Boy, but we tried buying the 3M duck stuff again, but it's not quiet. I need you to print that again.
We don't buy the thickest tape from Bubble Boy. They have a thicker tape now, even.
Yeah. All right. Let me show you guys.
This is the Millennium Falcon.
Okay. You can write it down. All right, MIAO. Let me show you guys. Robert found this. He cheated on me again this weekend.
No,
Actually,
that's a lie.
He brought me home because I wasn't feeling it. We had stopped at a couple of yard sales. So he went back out. Oh, he went to get his medicine and then he hit some yard sales. But look what he found. You know, guys, I would have passed right over this. Wouldn't have given it a thought. But you paid how much? $3 for it. And it sells for anywhere from $30 to $60. And we already tested it. And it works. It's one of those little colorful razor type. Is it a razor? Oh, it is a razor.
It's a razor, yeah. It's
But
kind of
it's a
like
mini.
I don't have a razor. Do I have a razor? I might have a
I
razor.
have a razor.
Yeah, I think I might have one. I can't remember if I have one or not. But it's similar to that. It lights up, which is nice when you're trying to work in the dark. And it does all sorts of fancy colors for the young hip kids.
A loud tape story. Go for it. Yeah, I know my son. Our basement is divided into half of it is a living, I think the original people that built this house ran a daycare. So it's got a bathroom and it's a large room. And that's where one of my sons lives. And he was forever complaining that the tape in the morning was so loud that it would wake him up. So, but did I buy quiet tape? No, he can get his behind up anyway. Yeah. Did you fix that? Okay.
I did.
I gotta fix it. Print label again.
I have a suggestion.
What?
Quit putting boxes in front of it.
Oh no! Wait, did I do that one?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it was me. Wait, I wanted to blame you though.
Too bad. I'm so sad.
Yep. All right.
I can't do anything else with.
I know.
with
Give
air-
me this bottom.
I can't do anything else with air pillows until we're done
Okay.
with this live.
All right.
I don't want to run air pillows with the live because it makes a lot of noise. Not lots, but it would be like a steady, loud, noise in the background that would be annoying for y'all to listen to.
Wait, this isn't. What is this? Oh yeah, this is mine. Oh, you fixed it?
Fixed what?
Because I taped it the wrong way.
No, I didn't fix it. You did.
Oh, did I?
Yes. Right before you put it in front of the printer.
Yeah. Little Miss Q band played a benefit show this weekend, and I won a big basket full of Bath and Body Works. Yep. Be listing those for sale today.
So they gave you cash.
I was digging through in my closet. I have this plastic tote thingy, and I found so much Bath and Body Works stuff that I bought years ago and hadn't stopped using it, and some of them were sealed. So I've got them listed, and it was flavor that is that the right word? Scent. That,
only if you eat it.
Yeah. A scent that they no longer, they make it, but it's been updated. So I listed it crazy high. And we'll see. We will see. All right, 13, 13, 10. Any of you poshers trying to figure out the new shipping there and getting bags and boxes? And I ordered bags and boxes. We'll see if they get here this week. Because I just started relisting in there again. Or cross-listing, not relisting.
Good morning, Fun Finds Outpost.
Busy today. Oh, here, you got a pair of shoes. That can go. And this is the Millennium Falcon. Just trying to get this packages done before our carrier gets here. Oh, I remember the days of checks. Yep. Did you cut this box down, didn't you?
Yeah. So you need to.
It's a 9. Is it still the 12-12, or is this a different box?
That's a 12-12-12 box.
Oh, so it needs to be 13,
No, yeah.
13. 9. 13, 13, 9. Yep. We're trying to come together, get a bunch of stuff together to give away at the reseller meetup. I think it's going to be fun.
And she didn't. Learn what money was.
Yep. Back to orders.
I sold a spray bottle of discontinued scents for $50.
Yes. Where to do comps more in depth. Terapeak.
On eBay, yeah.
Yeah, Terapeak on eBay is going to be your best place to figure out, you know, the highs and lows of what things are selling for. And I tend to go more on the high end. If it's, you know, there's very few listed.
And if you can't find it on Terapeak, WorthPoint is your next best bet.
Yeah, but if you're certain thing like clothes, I don't think you can do clothes on WorthPoint.
Yeah.
So if you're a clothes person, yeah, Terapeak is going to be your best bet, and make sure you've got it set for 3 years. And I'm telling you, the solds are not being accurate right now on eBay. You really have to check Terapeak.
Good morning, Sentimental Connection.
Oh, go to the post office. Yes. Oh, and for those of you who pay quarterly taxes, today's the day. I thought I was being good Saturday, and I wrote out my check, and I got everything ready, and then I forgot it on my desk. So we have got to go to the post office and mail quarterly taxes. All right. Speaking of this, I love this brand, but I don't find it very often. It is Barefoot Dreams, which I think I've got a couple of sweaters that are Barefoot Dreams. I think. That's the right brand, right? A couple of them. I haven't checked comps yet on it, but that's another one of my favorite finds this morning. And then Blah Blah. I love that brand. There's another one that's knit that doesn't do as well as Blah Blah. But I think he's unique. I hadn't checked his comps yet. Let me look. Blah Blah Walrus. Yes. Once, you know, like, I used to, my ex's grandmother used to love, like, White Diamond or one of those. And, you know, I see them every once in a while at estate sales. And I know the older stuff is probably better than anything new. But I'm leery about buying cosmetics and perfumes and all of that.
Hello, Clean Out Deals. Good morning, friends. I was wondering if any of you guys have ever dealt with liquidation pallets. If so, how did it go? We bought one. We barely made our money back. This was, we're talking 2015, 16, somewhere in there,
Yeah,
probably.
it's been quite a while ago. It was mostly Walmart returns.
Broken.
And everything was broken, missing
Broken.
pieces.
The really cheap drones that were broken. If I found a place local to get them again where I could look at one in person or something, I would look, and if I found good deals, I would buy it, but it's just not the sort of stuff we normally sell. I've got no problem doing it. It would be some inertia getting Rebel to do it again, but
I'm not.
see?
It's me, pallets, and storage units. Just don't want to go there.
Oh,
Y'all, my
we're
room
going
is,
there.
it is so packed in here. I just don't want to have to bring in stuff that will not be getting listed. You know what I mean? All the extras and stuff. Well, I'm not finding the Blah Blah Walrus. which could be a good thing because I did see a peanut that sold for $50. So,
Kathy, you're right about people who love a scent or rabid and or a flavor of something, a scent or a flavor. I used to like the orange flavored toothpaste that Crest or Colgate or somebody had, and then they quit making it, and I was like, oh, whatever. Well, then when we got to selling on Amazon, I found out, because we found a deal on some stuff, that people go crazy for that kind of thing, and people were selling that for like $30, $40, $50 a tube.
yes.
When they discontinued it, we found
It was a silver
Pantene Pro V Silver Expressions.
a silver shampoo and conditioner.
And this was 2015, 16, somewhere in there. And I bought a case of it from our local Habitat store. And it was $4 a bottle, I think.
Something like that.
And they were selling for $20, $25 at that point. And then I went back and said I wanted more. And the lady said, if you buy them all, we'll do $2 a bottle. And at that point, they were selling for $30, $40, $50 a bottle.
We sold some for $50 on Amazon when we were doing it. And that's another thing I'll never do again is Amazon.
You say this, and it just makes me want to do it.
just to spite me.
Yes. Just to cause you grief.
No. Less work, more play. We would spend entire weekends sourcing for Amazon, and then Monday, then another day to get all the stuff ready, and it just really affected eBay.
We could have paid our mortgage with the cash back on the credit card, though.
Yeah.
She hated that part.
I hated
the credit card bills. Like,
get the bill and it'd be $15,000 on our credit card. That's the reason why we can never do the debt-free scream on Dave Ramsey. Which we are almost there again because of the truck.
a few more months, 6 months or so.
Yeah,
Should
probably.
be clear.
Product research. Terapeak, yeah. I call it Terapeak, but yeah, on eBay you see it's called product research on the little tabs. Oh, Avon perfume. Yes, I still see a lot of Avon, and some of it you need to check it because some of them are still worth it, or especially like the what were they, like the scented perfumes? Remember that were in the little bottles for little girls? Yeah, I know that one's like highly collectible, or at least it was the last time I checked them.
And you could sell the partially used stuff on
Mercari.
So if you don't have a problem selling on Mercari, if you got a half a bottle somewhere of a popular one, you could sell it there.
Yeah, I sold something we picked up for $10, and it was a kit. It was 2 bottles of something. I don't even remember what it was, but one was unused. The other was partially used. So I just decided to only put it on Mercari, and it sold instantly.
So little Miss Q sold some Tresemme hairspray, 2 cans for $100 because they changed the formula. That's stuff that if you can figure out something's going out and it's a popular thing, you can make a killing on it.
Ollie's. If you live near Ollie's, a lot of time that stuff ends up there, or Big Lots, I guess. Because yeah, we have a Big Lots that was going out of sale, and then now it's not, or going out of business, but now it's not. So I haven't been in there in a while. Never say never. I know.
Just don't. They're gonna stop selling clothes.
Who said that?
Clean out deals, so they're not making enough money for them to make it worthwhile. We usually get ours for
very cheap.
We're up to this year because of the way prices have been. $3 for good American Eagles. I paid $5 for some. Actually, I paid $7 and $8. $7 and $8. They were selling a bunch at a. I just drove by and there was a yard sale, and they were selling a bunch of Affliction men's jeans and Miss Me women's jeans, and I paid $7 to $8 a pair for several pair of them. But they should sell for more in the 40 to 50 range, and hopefully sell faster than the stuff that we normally do.
We'll share another toy. Look at this. I haven't checked comps, but it is Ertl, which is normally like die-cast vehicles. But I guess they have a whole series of things that were for girls. And I don't even know if I don't know how old it is, but it's got a stamp, which makes me think it's not very old. And I don't think this is the original outfit. So I'll probably take that off. So, noisy. That is, yeah, I loved it. And then, of course, I found a bunch of Rodney reindeers. I think at the estate sale, maybe. So I've got all them listed, but then I found one of the little ones. I don't find them very often. I'm trying to see. It is Rodney, but nope. Just Hallmark. No date on these, but they've usually been like the 80s.
Here you go.
Discontinued. Oh yeah, Curad moleskins. Yeah, $50 each. Yeah.
Our Big Lots is still open. They reopened
Our
recently.
Big Lots reopened. Yep. Yeah, I think they opened up some, and then they the one in Johnson City got closed down, but ours, which our town is smaller, didn't. Here was another one of Robert's finds that I didn't go with him. Look, they are Ariat, but they are dirty. He's trying to use some stuff to
revamp the leather.
Yeah, revamp the leather because they're looking a little used. But how much did you pay for these, Bert?
$1.
$1 for Ariat boots. That is just crazy.
There was a well-worn pair that sold for $40, and others have sold up to $230.
Yep.
So I'm trying to refurb them a little bit to get a little more money out of them.
Yep.
Figured it'd be worth the time to try it. Worst case, $40.
Yep. But
And
it's his project.
There's 20 listed and 33 sold of that model.
Oh.
So they sell really well.
Yes. Yes. Fun Fine Outposts. She's got her giant Rodney listed.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen one that big before. I think she posted pictures in our
On the Discord.
Mm-hmm.
It was big, yeah.
Yep. We have a Discord. Anybody would ever be interested, but it's fun because we get to share and chat all day long. Sorry, I've kind of been away this week. Just kind of worried about my son and just...
What size are the boots? I do not remember.
I don't know. Not my size, but I don't wear boots.
You don't have a horse either. Up at the top.
Yeah. Oh, right there.
We'd have to buy a horse.
Ariat. Says height.
9B.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, 9B.
Oh, yeah. It says 7 all is the height. Oh, 7. That's what it says.
It says
all.
US 7B.
I don't know, but I'm trying to see what is it saying. Oh, tall. Height is tall. I thought it said 7 all. Oh, well.
9B.
Leather upper. Yep, 9B.
Yeah, it's not on my favorite thing to do, Little Miss Q, but I thought I asked her and I said, how much for the boots? And she said, oh, the riding boots, which in my mind makes, okay, they're going to charge us more. But she said, how about $1? And I was like, okay, I'll put some effort into cleaning these up for $1. Yeah, as big as a queen bed big for that Rodney.
Yeah, never have I ever seen that. Mm-mm. That's going to take a special buyer, for sure. But you can't say, I had a friend, Michelle, send me a message about a huge 4-foot plush, and somebody in New Zealand wanted it. And she had listed it on eBay as local pickup only, and they wanted her to unstuff it. And she did. And it went through global shipping and went on to, sometimes you might get that kind of chance. So
Leather CPR is good to bring leather back to life. I've got some old stuff that I've had for like 20 years. I'm trying on it first.
I didn't notice a difference, so it might be something we need to go
Get some new stuff.
Yeah, get some So we'll see. But I think it's going to be worth cleaning them up to get closer to the 200.
I'm gonna send you a text with leather CPR.
Yeah. That's how we remind each other, is we send texts. Our whole messages are just texts to remind him and to remind me.
Or memes.
Or memes. Yeah. We're that couple all day together, and we send each other memes all day long. And then he gets mad if I don't look at him right away.
Exactly. I send you something, you need to look at it.
See, I looked. Leather.
Yeah, leather CPR. How do you deal with vintage plush that have their eyes scratched? You replace or repaint? Ever thought of doing a video? You don't do anything, right?
I do not.
You just
I
disclose
just state that there's something wrong. There's either a scratch. Depending on the value, though, it doesn't really matter sometimes. Like I've got the tie, that little frog, and it's got a chip in it, and I've still got it listed like over $100. So I don't bother with the eyes. Like some people might try to use a Sharpie. I just think if somebody wants to fix an eye, they can fix it with a Sharpie or, buff it down or something. But yeah, I don't do anything with the eyes.
Yeah, Christy, she kept it listed until they bought it, and then she unstuffed it after they bought it.
Yeah, she changed the listing to state that this item was going to be shipped unstuffed. But yeah, she didn't do nothing until they bought and purchased. I guess she had to estimate the size of the box and everything that she was going to use. Probably went a little bit bigger than, that's what I would have done. Go bigger.
Did she say how big it was? I want to say it would have fit in like a 12 box or 14.
All she did was send me a picture. I think she ended up shipping it like wrapped in the contractor bags, that type of situation. But yeah. Oh, and by the way, it sold for over $600. So that's why she went ahead and did it. $600 for a plush. Yeah, Chrissy, normally I wouldn't unstuff. I get that question all the time, especially with Build-A-Bears. Will you unstuff it? No, it's just a Build-A-Bear. It's going to go in a box. No. It's going to change it from, at the most, the shipping's going to be $10 to the East Coast. To the West Coast, to, $5 or $6 for shipping it in a poly bag. So I wouldn't do it. But yeah, for a $600 plush, I'd unstuff it. It would be so easy to just go ahead and, buy all the stuffing that you want and restuff it when it got there. And it was a Kohl's. The brand was Kohl's. I would have never bought it, to be honest. But now, again, never say never, right?
You said you wanted to show that too.
Yeah, look at this. I picked up a couple of things at a yard sale. I don't even know, was it toys? I don't even think it was toys. It was something else. But Robert was standing there waiting for her to tabulate everything up and tell him how much our order was. And he looked down and there was a bag of stuffed animals right at her feet. And he was like, are those for sale? Because he knows I like plush. And she pulled this out. This cat. And instantly, I know what they are. It's got a googly eye or something here. I'm trying to pull off.
It was in a free bag.
It was free. It was a free bag of stuff. But let me show you the face. Here. That mouth and this face tells me everything I needed to know on who the brand is. Anybody want to guess? I talk about it every once in a while. I don't find them very often. But loved it. Yeah, $600, Kathy. Anybody got a guess? I know there's a delay on what I'm saying and what you guys are seeing. But one of my favorite brands. And I've never had a cat. I usually show you guys rabbits. I'm going to wait and see if anybody can guess.
CPR.
Yep. Now, is that something we can pick up at Walmart? Leather CPR? I'm going to set this down for a minute. See if anybody's got a guess on my plush.
I'm gonna look. I don't think they had it at ours. Maybe I could.
I don't know.
Amazon probably.
Probably. Yep. I don't even have a guess. I don't talk about it very often, but I do think I made a video. I've sold several, but one of the best ones I ever sold was Amelia. Her name, Amelia Earhart, but they had called it Amelia Bearheart, and she was actually in a huge, I mean, probably this wide airplane. And it was, luckily, it was before the days of dimensional shipping. But, yeah. Oh, at the Dollar General. Oh, we don't have Menards here, but we got the Dollar General, Dollar Tree, Family Dollar.
We got Dollar General every 4 miles around here.
Yeah. All right. The brand is Miss Noah. I'm gonna show you, and this is what the tag always looks like, and they're hard to find. Like this one was on its side. I'm trying to show you right there. It says Ms. and then Noah.
We got to pass two dollar stores going to the gym today, so.
Yeah. Ugh, to the gym, but I'm going.
I don't know what I hurt. I hurt my hand yesterday, y'all.
Cutting a tree.
We had part of a tree fell down several months ago, and I finally got around to cutting the rest of the top out. And we were trying to pull on the limb, and I dumbly wrapped the rope around my hand to pull on it, and then Miles was pulling behind me, and he just crushed my hand. We finally wrapped it around our waist, and we were able to tear it down.
Oh, yep. Julie got it. Ms. Noah. Yeah, there's a lot of bunnies. And some bears. I've never had the cat, though. And I think it's like $30-40. So that was a nice free find. But, you know, I had bought quite a bit of stuff from her. I can't even remember what it was, though. I think clothes. I think I bought a bunch of clothes from her. Not for me. Well, some of it was for me. I can't ever shop. If I can find clothes my size, I don't care to spend $2 or $3. But otherwise, I don't shop for myself ever. Because look, my, what is this brand again?
Life is Good?
Yeah, my Life is Good shirt. And oh, actually, I'm wearing Life is Good sweatpants. That's what I wear all day, every day.
Now, you had good luck with your On-Cloud? Is that what your shoes that you liked? That's not what you got on now, but On-Cloud shoes she liked have been really good for standing all day.
I'm not a sitter, so when I work, I'm just from here to my picture cube to here. Then I go carry it away. You know, put it away back here. I don't want to sit. The only time I ever sit is to make my what sold videos out here. I've got a chair that just gets pushed to the side. I did buy what is it called? One of those vibration plates to stand on. I'm hoping, you know, just kind of get some muscle movement and stuff, but I haven't even pulled it out yet. Life is Good clothes. Yeah. They keep sending me coupons.
You know you don't have to use a coupon, right? You can just let it
But
expire.
it's a really good deal. How much stuff from the bins do you clean before selling? Pretty much most, you know, it's been in the bins. A lot of times
They're dirty.
they're dirty. So I wash a lot, and I try to do like 2 loads at a day. And then I wait 2 days. So I've always got a basket of stuff going.
But some of it you just can't clean because it's
Yeah.
electronic or it has batteries in it. So you just do the best you can.
And if
surface
it's
cleaning.
like a small spot or whatever, then, you know, I'll use just a little spot cleaner on it. But yeah, a lot of the stuff I buy from the bins, you know, has to be washed. And most, you know, and the baby stuff I just wash because I feel like I have to clean toys in case parents don't. Same, especially the baby stuff. You know, there's just certain things that I won't wash. There's things I'll wash that you shouldn't wash. Like recently I washed something with nutshells. Really bad idea. Usually, you know, sometimes I'm okay with it, but this last time, and that stuff just floats. And then it was small enough to go down in the little holes in the washer. It took days. I kept vacuuming my washing machine out. But have I washed stuff with sound boxes in them before?
If you don't have a battery in it, it should be fine.
Yeah, and sometimes
dry.
they work. Sometimes, you know, it's just like I can't get it clean enough, and I'm not going to sell it like that. So I'll run it through the wash, and fingers crossed that the sound box actually works after.
Little Miss Q wears band shirts. I had some Def Leppard shirts from the 90s, but I think I got rid of them.
Big dummy. Big dummy.
Yeah.
Before Rebel, BR.
Might have been after you.
I would not have let you do that.
You wouldn't have? Okay.
No.
Might
It
have
had
been
to be before Rebel. There's before Rebel, after Rebel.
I don't remember anything before Rebel.
You know, it's been 14 years is a long time to think back.
Long.
They aren't seeing your face knowing it's a joke.
Who said it was joking?
Haven't opened the box yet. Yeah. I have yoga mats. And you would think my living room we must be working out and stuff, but no, the yoga mats are on the floor to dry all the plush. Pretty much every, you know, I let them air out for 2 days. Then once those are up, the next load goes up, and I'll try to do 2 that day. I'm becoming not very happy with my non-agitator washing machine because it's taking me sometimes twice to get stuff clean. I can't I think I need to get the washer cleaned.
Hard toys, you wipe them down.
I do. I wipe everything down. I have my favorites. Let's see. I have, you know, this is amazing to get marks off of stuff. Sharpie. Be careful though. Test because sometimes it takes the paint off also. And then this is my newest one, my multi-surface everyday cleaner from Myers, and of course lavender.
You can't get an unscented one, can you?
No. And I don't like lemon scented stuff, so I might as well enjoy the scent while I'm cleaning.
Run promoting on your store? Yes, we promote everything at 8%.
Yes, but I don't do that off-site. I don't do that one, the pay-per-click.
That would be
be
expensive for us.
Yeah, and I even had a rep call me maybe last year, 2 years ago, trying to talk me into it. And speaking of that, they were the ones even back 2 years ago that said anything that you have listed that you do calculated shipping on does not show up in the offsite ads. And you know, we're having this whole conversation right now whether ending in sell similar and the calculated shipping items, are they actually showing up on Google? I don't know. I think they temporarily do, maybe.
After a while.
But I'm not changing my stuff to all flat rate. No.
Kathy, she's not opened her vibration plate.
Oh, yeah.
You like the one at the gym. We go to Planet Fitness, and you like the one they had there with the red light therapy.
Yes. And that's why we bought this. Well, it was actually at a yard sale. It hadn't been used. I want to say we paid like $25 for it. But yeah, it's out of the box, but it's not been plugged in. It's sitting right there. I need to do that because I think it's good for like blood circulation and all of that.
We used to do after Rebel and I went to the gym, I would go sit in the massage chair because I got arthritis in my spine. It makes my back feel a lot better. And she would do the shaker plate with the red light therapy, but that's back when we weren't going very often. So we canceled her membership, but I pay for the $25 one so she can go in with me for free. And then we pay for RJ to have the one where he can go in.
I'm frugal.
And he's dragging me there all the time now.
Yeah.
There's no, like I've said before, are we going to the gym tomorrow? It's what time are we going to the gym tomorrow? So
yeah.
After I go have lunch with my friend Kevin today, we're going to the gym. And it's been good.
Kathy, I bought something that supposedly cleans your washing machine, but it didn't do anything. I didn't think.
I think it's almost like there's a tub under the tub, and we need to take it out and like clean what's underneath.
Because it's like, teeny tiny black specks of probably grass and dirt and whatever, and it's just getting put in my Plush.
Little Miss Q won't look up pumps on her band shirts.
No.
But I'll probably forget. But when we see you at the meetup next weekend, every time I see a band shirt you're wearing, I'm gonna look it up and tell you what it's worth.
No, you're not.
Do you know that's worth $185?
It's always funny when you go to the bins, though, that the t-shirt bros are wearing those nice shirts. You might as well, right? You might as well wear the stuff that you're finding.
The water outlet. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah. We need to do the washing machine and we need to do the dishwasher because, they don't make it easy to clean them.
No, you got to take too many things apart.
Yeah. Crazy, busy stuff. I didn't get any pictures taken. I have it set up to take pictures so I don't have to wait till we get back from the gym.
So we finally mostly finished the deck this past week, getting it. The underside, the structural under supports of the deck, there were 2 boards that needed to be replaced, and they weren't even supports, they were just like fascia boards. So we put that on and then built pretty much a new deck on top of it. And now we're going to replace the kitchen door. It's like a double door that walks out on the deck. It's like $1,300 and then $1,000 to do the install. And I don't want to do it myself and mess it up, so.
I think windows and doors, you let the professionals do it. I'm frugal, but not that frugal. I want the door to last forever. Forever.
Oh, it doesn't have a filter that can even be removed.
Yeah, ours you have to take it all the way apart.
The inside.
The whole inside. Everything has to come out, the little doohickeys and the everything. And then it's under all of that. It is a full-on project to get it cleaned. Yes, Robert's mean, and I won't let him. I'll punch him. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, and I take that lint brush and just and shake it and try to get all of that little stuff that's just getting in there. That wasn't there when I washed, when I put it in there. Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes the older appliances are so much better than this new stuff. I've gone through 3 dishwashers in 14 years. They just do not last. And the last one was a really expensive one. And the week after the warranty expired, it stopped. It died. The week after. KitchenAid, right? Wasn't it KitchenAid?
I don't have any knowledge of the history of our dishwashers.
It was a week after because I was so upset that we ended up doing what did you do? Like a Twitter? And they contacted us. But I had already ordered a new one. They were actually going to help repair it because literally it was 1 year and 1 day. 1 week old.
Every time they fix something, the rent goes up. Yeah, that's not fun.
No. Yeah. There's something to home ownership, but dang, this year, we've had to replace our roof, replace the deck, replace the door. Just a lot of little things.
Painting the siding is on the horizon.
I want my house used to be blue, and now it's not, but you can see where it was poorly painted. And there's like blue.
We didn't do it. It was tan when we got it, and then you could tell there was blue under it. So
yeah, I want it to be gray.
I'm gonna stripe it.
No.
Every little fake little wooden panel is gonna be a different color.
No. Washer hoses. You know, it could be. But the washers, well, 5 years, right?
Yeah, you got it in 2020.
So everything was replaced when I got it. But yeah, it could be just stuff. Plus, you know, we had the hurricane a year ago, and I swear our water's still not right. Still not right.
We
use a filter.
Yeah, we have a AquaTrue filter we use for our drinking water.
But yeah, this month is 1 year for us after Helene just
It's the last weekend of September.
Yeah, decimated this area. Drains. Oh, you know what? We need to deal with our hot water heater.
What's wrong with it?
They say you're supposed to clean it. Didn't I not send you a meme?
Yeah, for real?
A reel?
Man.
Yeah, you're supposed to clean out the sediment in the bottom of your hot water heater on a certain kind of schedule.
Every night you watch those dang reels, I get a new project.
Yeah, I saw the latest one, and he was like, "Why are you sending me this?" It was a screenshot of a reel, but they took an old cheese grater, you know, the square kind, a vintage one, and they flipped it upside down and hung it up next to your sink where those you know, we all have cabinets next to our sinks, and put one on each, and then put like dried flowers in it and hung their dish towels from it. It was so cute. So now I gotta go find some vintage cheese graters.
Our hot water heater is 7 years old, I think.
Probably 7 or 8.
Yeah, it's the plumber recently said it's at the age where it's like the beginning of when hot water heaters start dying and start failing.
Nothing lasts these days.
But no, we replaced it like 6 or 7 years ago.
Yeah, we need to figure that out. Maybe we'll get. Is it something you can do? I think you can do it yourself, but it's going to be a mess.
Yeah, roof. Our roof was to replace our roof. Our house is roughly 30 by 50, you know, in that neighborhood, and it was 13,000 to replace a roof.
I thought it was more like 16.
Yeah, I think it was like more like the 13,000. But insurance covered most of it for us, thankfully.
Some of it, yeah.
Yeah, we were out a few thousand. Well, like 5,000 or something.
Storm damage.
Yeah, storm damage. So yeah, roofs are not cheap, and if you have a complicated layout, now they did not have to replace any of the decking boards on the roof. If you have to replace the decking boards, you know, that could get more expensive. And when we got ours quoted, it was actually cheaper to get a metal roof than shingles at that time. So we wanted a metal roof anyway. We were going to pay extra for it, but when he got the quote, he said the
metal roof was cheaper than shingles.
And it will last longer. So
yeah, but it's loud. I did not realize how loud it is when it's pouring. And I mean, I've had a metal roof before. I don't remember it being this loud. It's taken some use to.
So clean a hot water heater.
Yep, that needs to be on your project list.
I think we should do like some independent woman project stuff around here. And you do some of this stuff.
Here, I'll YouTube it for you. That's the extent of my prep work. Here, this is what YouTube says.
But you know what? YouTube saves us thousands of dollars, because things that I would have to have hired somebody to help with in the past, I can go YouTube it and go, yeah, I could do that. Like, you know, like figuring out how to replace the headlights on my truck. You think, oh, you go take no, I had to like go in where the tire is and take the under panel of above the tire out to get to my headlights. Without YouTube, I'd have been like, I don't even know how to get to this stuff. Yeah, you better sell more, Kathy.
Yeah, roofs are not cheap. Not at all.
But if you've had any sort of storm damage, have your insurance company check it out, and they may say, well, your roof is getting kind of old, we'll only cover 20% because of the age of your roof, but it's better than covering nothing.
Mm-hmm. Ours was it was the original roof when we bought the place, so.
Yeah. So Christy, I think there is a spigot on the water heater. I just have to run it out the door.
Yep.
That'd be...
It's in like a cubby hole, also in the basement. You know, the center of the basement. But yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Yep.
A simple fix, hopefully, for just having to wash toys 2 times.
I gotta go, dear. It's 10 after.
Yep, we gotta go. Or he's gotta go. I'm gonna get to work again.
Y'all have a great day. Thanks for joining us.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for coming in. This was fun. Lots of friends and new people. We like to just chat. Bye.